Hello YouTube family, I come to you with this long overdue video, especially if you are a registered nurse, professional nurse, RGN, whatever you refer to yourself as in your home country. In my previous videos, I speak a lot about, interchangeably even, about the healthcare assistants and registered nurses, just because some of the steps in coming over to the UK overlap. But for registered nurses, there are some additional steps to take, to follow, which the healthcare assistants do not have to follow. Hence, I have dedicated this video especially to you, for you, to help you have a seamless journey as you look into this as an option for you to come over to the UK. Welcome to the channel. It's also called On the Cusp with Daphne, a place where inspiration meets evolution. Feel right at home and consider making this your virtual home away from home. Consider subscribing, consider sharing this video with someone that might benefit from it, as well as commenting below. I'll be looking forward to your comments. I'm interested in knowing where you're tuning in from and what other aspects of this process you'd like me to cover, as someone who is coming to you live from central London and have undergone the process twice, not once, but twice at different times. So I'm here to help you circumvent and save yourself time and avoid some of the unnecessary pitfalls that I encountered during my journey. If you're new to this channel, I'm Daphne Chabalala, South African based in London, working and living in London. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Let's get started with the process. Since it's a lengthy one, all I can suggest is for you to get a pen and paper, because there will be certain things for you to jot down in bullet point form at the very least. And I will link below all the websites that I refer to, or all the other things that I refer to. I will link them in the description box below for you to follow at leisure. So this video is going to entail the details of how you can successfully register in the UK as a registered nurse with the Nursing and Midwifery Council. So this is for us South Africans an equivalent of our SANC, South African Nursing Council. It depends what you call it in your country, but in the UK it's referred to as the NMC, which stands for the Nursing and Midwifery Council. So we talk about the registration process, whichever country you are coming from, the process is exactly the same for overseas trained nurses. So until October of 2019, the NMC registration for nurses coming over from overseas was quite lengthy and cumbersome and quite tedious, if you want to call it that. So there were lots of complaints around that, and feedback was given to the NMC that the process itself was a big deterrent in them getting overseas nurses on their register. So given the organization that the NMC is, they heeded the call and listened to the feedback. As a result, it means what they did is firstly somehow make a way of simplifying their process, if you want to call it. They've simplified their process, and there are certain steps from the previous process that they did away with. So with their current process, if you follow it as per to the letter, as per their website, it should take you around 35 days to get yourself registered on the NMC register if you are registering from overseas. Remember, this is not a job offer. This is just to be on the register with the Nursing and Midwifery Council. So this latest upgraded and simplified process comprises of 4 different steps, which we're going to go through in great detail today for you to come to the end of this video understanding exactly what each step entails and what's expected of you in order to avoid a lot of comebacks and faults and things that you need to correct. It's just nice to get it right the first time. So really, the first step of the process will mean you checking your own readiness, whether you are ready to join the NMC register. So in order to be able to do this, you need to go onto the NMC portal. They do have a place for registration of nurses on their register. And under that option, you will see different options, whether you are registering as a nurse who trained in the UK, or a nurse that trained in the EU, which is any of the European countries, or a nurse that trained outside of the UK. So that is the third option, the one that you want to choose if you indeed trained outside of the UK. And of course, if you've trained in the first 2 that I mentioned, that is the option you will go for. So make sure you select the right option for yourself as you start from step 1. This is quite simple to do. You just go to your search engine, whichever one you're using, and type in www.nmc.org.uk. I'll link this in the description down below, but it's quite an easy website to find. So this is pretty much an information gathering page or step, if you will, about you, more of a pre-qualification check about your information and who you are. So there will be things, general information such as, do you have a passport? Have you changed your name in the past? Do you have qualifications of you practicing as a registered nurse in your home country, and much more. So once you've completed this step, you will then receive a PDF that will be sent to your inbox. From this PDF, you're able to see what you are lacking, or whether you've completed, you've fulfilled all the requirements of the pre-qualification check. And if you lack anything, this is not the end of the road for you. There's still room for you to work on those things that need to be worked on and resubmit that step 1 again to the NMC, Nursing and Midwifery Council. So the second step is referred to as the eligibility and qualification. So this is a step where you get asked to upload things such as your qualifications, your passport, to see if the name on your passport correlates with the name on your other documents. Hence, you're asked in step 1 if you've ever changed your name. Then you also ask for things such as your academic qualification, where you qualified. So these are the things you can upload on the portal, and this is all to do with the second step. So once you've uploaded your details and you're happy with what you've uploaded, that it is the correct information, at this stage you will be expected to make a payment to the Nursing and Midwifery Council, a payment of £140, £140, approximately 2,800 if you are based in South Africa. So without this payment, the NMC is unable to take you to stage 3 of the process. It's unable to take you to the next subsequent stages 3 and 4, but this is where you'll stop. So this payment is important if you're wanting to advance your things. They do accept debit cards, but if you know somebody in the UK, feel free to contact them and find a way how you can work out how they can pay for you to be able to proceed with your steps going forward. So you make this payment and it's all done. What the NMC does at this stage is to contact the Nursing Council or Nursing and Midwifery Council in your country. In the case of South Africans, for us, it will be SANC. If you're in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Liberia, in the Philippines, your Nursing and Midwifery Council equivalent will be contacted then after payment by the NMC to confirm that you are on their books. So a vital thing to do at this stage before you even make payment is to go to your home country's Nursing and Midwifery Council, go to Pretoria if you're in South Africa, go to SANC, make sure your registration is up to date. Make sure you also pay for the verification, overseas verification fee. I cannot tell you how much it is since it's been a long time since I did mine, but this is information you can obtain by phoning them or even checking on their website, because many countries charge different amounts for this process, but it's essential because the NMC is going to contact them. So make sure you pay for that overseas verification fee as well, just so your things are not delayed in any way because of such a minor issue. So suppose the NMC are happy that your home country's nursing council has confirmed that you are a registered nurse, you're practicing, and you have no limitations on your license to practice. The NMC at this point will give you the green light, the go ahead to proceed with step 3 of the process, which is referred to as the test of competence. Test of competence. So this relates to a test that you need to sit down for. It comprises of multiple choice question, comprising of numeracy and clinical questions, all multiple choice. There are different centers in different countries where these tests are conducted. So it's something that you will need to arrange and book for online, and make sure that you sit for one before you proceed to step 4. Just so you are familiar with this, there are 2 types of tests that you need to undertake. Test of competence. The first one is the CBT, competence-based test, which is computer-based, as I've said. And the second aspect of this competence test is the OSCE. So the CBT you undertake, you sit for in your home country, and the OSCE you will sit for once you arrive in the UK, once you've had a job offer and you're under a supervised position. So the registration to the Nursing and Midwifery Council has changed a lot. This never used to be the case when I was coming. There was no OSCE. Things were very different, but now this is a necessary step in the process. But many people are going through it seamlessly. It's effortless. You don't just land from the plane and get tested. You arrive, you get trained, you get orientated, you get supervised, you get prepared, because they're so invested in you. They want you to pass. So this is not a step that's supposed to frighten you when you're thinking OSCE. You will do absolutely fine. So many other people are doing it from other countries. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do it as well. So watch out for more future videos, as I intend to bring you more information on CBT Simplified and some of the sample questions on what you can expect for your CBT multiple choice question, just in the bid to help facilitate the process for you and help you give you some exposure before you go sit down for this exam. So watch that space and be on the lookout for those videos. They are coming up soon. And the fourth step is where you can take a bit of a breather, because this is the evaluation stage. You've submitted everything, you've paid for everything. And at this stage, the NMC will then evaluate your application and see if this is the stage as well where your references will be contacted. Any health declarations they need to know about, whether you're fit to perform the duties that you're hoping to apply for. It's important to be upfront and clear, as well as if you've had any cautions in the past. It's important to tell the NMC about any cautions, any interaction with the police, with the law. They are very open-minded and I think fair as well. I had a caution that I had to declare when I was applying, because the first time when I was here, I had an encounter with the police for a very unrelated matter, but I had to be clear and be honest about it in case they came across it and it looked like I was hiding it. It was to do with car insurance that expired, and the documents were sent to my previous address. The documents for renewal were sent to my previous address, so I'd never renewed the policy. It kind of lapsed on my mind, and I did not renew the policy until I got stopped by the police on the road, and I was quite shocked to learn that I don't have insurance. It wasn't until, actually it was a good thing, because it was not an accident that stopped me, but it was the automatic number plate recognition of the police system that actually stopped me. So I felt the need to inform the NMC of this caution, because it's on the records and you don't want an issue. And my application took slightly longer, and I got an email that told me that because of the caution that I declared, my file had been submitted for further evaluation to another department. If there's any further information that is required, I will be contacted. And I mean, needless to say, it ended well, and they understood that this was like human error, but it was nonetheless declared. So it's just good to be upfront and honest with these things. They're upfront, they are open-minded in that way. So this is stage 4, where you are going to await your decision from the NMC. At this stage, I'm almost tempted to share a screen with you and show you how you apply for this registration. But at the same time, I don't want to insult your intelligence. It's something that anyone can do. It's going to make the video unnecessarily long. So with that being said, I would like you to please subscribe to the channel, to share the video, to like, to comment, and ask me to provide any more clarity. If you feel there's an aspect of this video I have not provided enough information on, let me know which bit it is. Let me know which country you're tuning in from. We look forward to having you on the UK register as an internationally trained nurse. Remain on the cusp with Daphne as we evolve together on this journey of self-discovery and growth. See you on the next one, where I'll provide you with more value-adding information. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, to share, and to comment below. Thanking you for your time and thanking you for staying till the end.